Each year, our company sets out to make a positive impact on the people and the community that it serves, and this year will be no different. The Charitable Contributions Subcommittee is annually tasked by our company's senior leadership to investigate potential recipients of our yearly charitable donation to a 501c3 nonprofit organization. After much deliberation, the subcommittee has chosen this year's recipient. This decision was not made lightly, as the Charitable Contributions Subcommittee evaluated the merits of the numerous nonprofit organizations listed by Consumer Reports in their Best and Worst Charities for Your Donations article, which was published this past November. Ultimately, the subcommittee has come to the consensus that the Cancer Research Institute, with their proven track record of effective and ethical operation, their tenacious assault on the plague that is cancer, and their efforts to champion the burgeoning cancer treatment of immunotherapy, will receive our company's charitable donation for 2019 in the amount of $5,000.
The Cancer Research Institution's mission is to save more lives by funding discovery and development of immunotherapies. Over the years, generous donations have aided with ongoing research and treatment. The Cancer Research Institute is a nonprofit organization dedicated to advancing immunology to treat, control, and cure all cancers. CRI funds a range of discovery, covering lab to clinic to cure. The Cancer Research Institute was founded on January 29, 1953 by Helen Coley Knotts and Oliver R. Grace Sr. Upon reviewing her father's papers, Helen Knotts came to the realization her father, Dr. William B. Coley, was not only a surgeon, but a pioneer in the field of non-surgical treatment of cancer. Helen Knotts recognized the potential significance of her father's work and began a 3-year journey teaching herself oncology and immunology, although the result lacked case histories or proof. Helen Knotts published her findings confirming the benefits of her father's treatment. CRI has invested more than $357 million to more than 3,100 scientists worldwide. Awards and funding range in the amounts of $150,000 up to $1.25 million. CRI is considered a 4-star charity rating, 4 stars being the best. 85.1% of the funds received are spent on programs and services, 69% on research, 15% spent on science, medical, research information, and communication. Cancer affects society emotionally, physically, and monetarily. Cancer patients often feel a strong need for support. That's where an organization such as CRI can make a difference.
CRI has made great strides in research for all types of cancer, and their research and treatment has proven successful in 22 specific cancers as shown on this slide. Their investments in immunology has armed scientists with deeper knowledge of the immune system's basic workings, and now they are able to create techniques for identifying cancer antigens suitable for testing in vaccines. They learned how to construct many types of vaccines to deliver a given antigen and developed methods to precisely monitor the results. Let's look at what CRI hopes to continue. Since 1971, CRI has attracted outstanding young scientists to train them in the best labs for continued cancer research. CRI's specific treatment is broken down into 7 different categories: monoclonal antibodies, checkpoint inhibitors, immune modulators, therapeutic cancer vaccines, oncolytic virus immunotherapy, adoptive T-cell transfer, cytokines, adjuvant immunotherapy. CRI believes that the future of cancer treatments lies in the continuing advancement of immunotherapy.
Immunotherapy is a form of cancer treatment wherein the body's immune system is effectively reprogrammed to identify and eliminate cancerous cells. The 2 major components of the body's immune response are the antigen-presenting cells, or APCs, and the T cells. APCs are white blood cells that are able to identify sick or potentially harmful cells, which they either engulf themselves or destroy with the assistance of T cells. T cells are cells that are able to trigger the self-destruction of body cells that are identified as being compromised. Immunotherapy works to bolster the body's immune response to cancers in two predominant ways, the first of which is the manipulation of cytokines. Cytokines are the proteins that are responsible for transmitting messages between cells. Cytokines are manipulated in a laboratory setting to be infused with the genetic markers for the targeted form of cancer. These cytokines are then introduced to the body and begin to spread the word to the cells of the immune system about the cancer cells. Equipped with the information they need to recognize cancerous cells, the APCs and T cells are then better able to find and destroy the cancer. The second form of immunotherapy involves altering the behavior of the T cells. The proliferation of T cells can be harmful if it's allowed to continue past what the immune system recognizes as useful, and as such, T cells will automatically cease production and stop attacking compromised cells after a time. Cancerous cells are very complicated, and the T cells typically stop attacking before the cancer has been quelled. By injecting the body with interleukins and interferons, two forms of cytokine that play important roles in the activation and regulation of T cells, the front line of the body's immune system will remain active for longer, affording the T cells a better chance at destroying cancerous cells. As with any procedure or therapy, especially those at the cutting edge of medical science, immunotherapy does pose some risks. Due to the nature of the therapy, which involves the alteration of the human body's immune response, risks inherent to this therapy include fluid retention, flu symptoms, and fatigue. On very rare occasions, the body's immune system may become confused and do harm to the body's own organs. Traditional cancer therapies, however, such as chemotherapy, radiation, and surgical excision, come along with even greater short-term and long-term risks, according to the Mayo Clinic and Cancer.net. Cancer has touched the lives of nearly everyone in this company, with some of us having personally battled this affliction. Our support of the Cancer Research Institute and its efforts will ensure that we as a company have done our part to contribute to a nonprofit organization that is truly a force for good. From the integrity of the CRI's operation, to the pervasive threat of cancer, to the hope found in the CRI's pioneering of immunotherapy, no other nonprofit organization was deemed more deserving of our 2019 donation. Though we have but $5,000 to give to the CRI's campaign against cancer, we of the Charitable Contributions Subcommittee believe wholeheartedly that there is no better way to showcase our company's charitable nature than through this dedication to the eradication of one of humanity's greatest ails. Thank you.